So we're going to be adding sockets to a room today on this side of the wall. Currently, this hasn't got any sockets whatsoever. So I'm going to show you how I go about getting power to this side of the wall. All these units used to be on this side of the room. These three sockets sat perfectly under the dressing table. So I'm going to put two in this side because she doesn't need the third one. And yeah, I'll show you what we're doing. So here we are under the desk. First thing I like to do is just see where the studs are. I use a couple of magnets just to do this. It's just find the screws that's just underneath the plasterboard surface. So, oh, there's one. There's the next one. So I want to be putting sockets somewhere around there. I want to either put one there and one either side of the stud, but I know for a fact that this house has metal studs, and the metal studs sometimes has a little access hole, depending on if it's here or not, will determine if I want to put a socket there and there, or a socket there and there. Doesn't really make a difference to me. I'll probably go there and there just for when my wife sat at the table. All the cables are tucked under this way, not routed over this way. So I'll probably just stack them on top of each other like that. But we'll mark one out and then we'll cut them out there. Just using my Bosch multi-tool to cut this out. As you can see, there's the metal stud. You can just see it in there. I'll try to get a picture of that. Right, so I've made my mind up. I'm just going to put another socket underneath this one. We'll get that marked out and cut out now. Right, while the camera's been off, I've ripped the carpet up and I've done the first coat of paint on this wall. While that's drying, I'm going to have a look at the electrics. So to get power to these new sockets over here, my two options are to come off the original circuit, take it down under the floor, then across to the sockets and up. But that means, because the joists are running this way, I'm going to have to drill access hatches to get that cable through and drill through the joists. So my other option is, which is what I'm going for, is my daughter's room's next to here, and there's a socket just behind this wall. So I'm going to come off that. I'm going to go up into the loft, across maybe a metre and a half, then drop down to these sockets. Just extend the ring to maintain the ring circuit upstairs. So that's what I'm going to do. I'll show you where my daughter's socket is, but I'll probably rip these sockets out because I don't need them anymore, because there's going to be wardrobes going along this wall. So all those three sockets I'll take out now and just put it back to as it was. So I'll take you into the daughter's bedroom. So just under her desk, there's a socket there, which I'll probably change to a double, and that's where I'll break into the circuit, take it up into the loft, and then back down again into the dressing room for my wife. When I'm in the loft, I'm going to take a couple of measurements so I know where this partition is, so I know where to drill down between the two walls is. So I'll just take a couple of measurements with this feed for the lights as my reference point. Right, we'll start to take these sockets out. Right, go isolate the circuit. Should go off when I isolate it. Right, that's that isolated. See, I'll prove it when I take the covers off. You know what? I think I might change my mind. Might take the link from here over to that new socket and back again. Keep it all in this room instead of messing about in my daughter's bedroom. So I'm going to take it up here. Seems like I've got everything off in here as well. Right, so I've changed my mind. Instead of going from my daughter's bedroom, while I've got decent access to here, I'm just going to take a link up and over to that socket, and then from the other socket back down again to the side of the ring, and that'll maintain the ring. So just take a measurement from the light switch to this wall, so I know where to drill and pull my cable across. But yeah, I'll just do it from here. It's easier.
Yeah.
Right, so that's the sockets done. So all I've done is I've jointed the original rings into two junction boxes, mainly because I don't want to put sockets back on it in case the terminals become loose and I can't get to them because there's going to be wardrobes here. So one leg of the ring went to a junction box, up into the loft, across, down to the socket, a link to that socket, and then back up and over down to the other side of the ring, which I've just put in a junction box and tucked away in here. Right, so here's the room with all the furniture in it, and as I said, you cannot get to the original sockets, and there's the new sockets down there, nice and tidy and hidden away to the side. Right, the next job in this room is to put some spotlights in. I'll do another video about that, but yeah, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, it just helps get the video to other people that are interested in this type of stuff. So yeah, see you later.